Hello, my name is Dr. Margaret Ellis. I'm a specialist in natural health and cardiovascular wellness, and today I want to share something truly exciting with you. Did you know there's a powerful natural ingredient that can help clean your arteries and improve your circulation in just a matter of days? For years, I've studied how simple, natural remedies can transform our health, and this discovery is one of the most promising I've ever come across. If you or someone you love is concerned about heart health, high blood pressure, or circulation problems, you won't want to miss this. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal exactly what this ingredient is, how it works inside your body, and the best way to start using it safely and effectively. Your heart and your health deserve this knowledge. Get ready, because what you're about to learn could literally change how you age. What is poor circulation, and why should you care? Imagine your body as a city and your arteries and veins as the highways that carry everything you need: oxygen, nutrients, hormones, defenses. If those highways clog, traffic stops. And when traffic stops in critical areas like the heart, brain, or kidneys, a disaster happens. That's poor circulation, and it's far more common than you think. Studies show that 7 out of 10 people over 60 suffer from some form of circulatory insufficiency. And in most cases, there are no clear symptoms until it becomes an emergency: a heart attack, a blood clot, sudden blindness, a diabetic foot amputation, or a stroke. But we don't get there overnight. We get there through daily habits that silently clog our arteries drop by drop. How does an artery get dirty? Your circulatory system is protected by a very special layer called the endothelium. It's like an inner lining that keeps everything flowing smoothly, elastic, and clean. But when we eat poorly, sleep little, live under stress, and stop moving, the endothelium gets damaged. It becomes permeable, stiff, and on top of that, harmful elements start sticking to it. LDL cholesterol, the bad one, triglycerides, dead cells, toxins from processed foods. This forms what's known as atherosclerotic plaque, a greasy, acidic buildup that blocks blood flow. Little by little, your arteries become like old pipes with limescale inside. Blood has to push harder to get through. The result? High blood pressure, an overworked heart, under-oxygenated brain, numb legs, and over time, the very accidents we all want to avoid. The most overlooked causes of poor circulation, and how to recognize them? This isn't just about cholesterol, because poor circulation goes way beyond blood test results. These are the silent causes I see every day in my patients, causes that kill circulation without being noticed. Sedentary lifestyle, hours sitting in front of the TV, on the couch, in the car, or at the office. Blood pools, legs swell, venous valves weaken. This triggers venous insufficiency, microclots, and arterial stagnation. Low oxygen, high chemical diet. Food without color, without fiber, without life. Blood becomes acidic and thicker, forcing the heart to work twice as hard. Excess sodium causes fluid retention, further complicating circulation. Chronic stress and high cortisol. Living in constant alert mode tricks your body into thinking it's in danger. The brain orders a release of cortisol and adrenaline, which constrict blood vessels, raise pressure, and harden arteries. Poor quality sleep. Without restorative sleep, cellular repair never happens. Blood carries more free fats, more toxins, more inflammation. Lack of essential micronutrients. Vitamins A, 2, C, D, and minerals like magnesium and potassium are crucial for arterial cleansing. Without them, blood loses its balance, thickens, and circulation slows. Early symptoms you must take seriously. Maybe you've never noticed a major circulation problem, but if you have any of these symptoms, your arteries might already be struggling. Cold hands or feet often, tingling in extremities, brain fog or difficulty concentrating, light dizziness when standing up, visible, swollen veins in your legs, fatigue without clear cause, ankle swelling or edema, nighttime leg cramps, low libido, or absence of spontaneous erections. If you have 3 or more of these, it's not just aging, it's your body's way of shouting that something is wrong. What most people do wrong when these symptoms appear. Here are the common mistakes I see in patients over 50 living with undiagnosed circulation issues. Taking blood pressure pills without changing diet. Using diuretics without balancing sodium and potassium. Overusing raw garlic as a cure without medical guidance. Believing that a 10-minute walk to the store counts as exercise. Eating more fruit without considering blood sugar impact. Drinking excessive coffee for energy. These may sound harmless, even healthy, but without proper guidance, they can do more harm than good. That's why you need a clear roadmap, and that's why we created this video. In the next section, I'll explain how the body can partially reverse arterial damage, what regenerative processes can be reactivated with the help of a powerful natural ingredient, and how you can start cleaning your blood from the inside today. Yes, starting with your plate, your daily routine, and even your breathing. Before we continue, pause for a moment and think. Do you know someone with high blood pressure? With diabetic foot, varicose veins, past heart attacks, or who constantly complains about feeling slow and drained? Then you already know this problem is real, and it's worth preventing. You are about to discover one of the simplest tools that can help you lower inflammation, improve circulation, restore energy, reduce the risk of cardiovascular events, and the best part, without chemicals, without surgery, and without side effects. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into the current state of your arteries. You'll understand how progressive damage develops and see the exact moment when you must intervene before it becomes irreversible. Circulatory health is not optional, it's essential, and you are about to learn how to protect it in a way no one has ever explained before. See you in part 2. In part 1, we explored how arteries can slowly get dirty and how your body, without you even realizing it, begins to show early warning signs disguised as fatigue, cold extremities, or cramps. Now, it's time to go deeper, because if you understand how the damage happens, you'll also understand how to reverse it. Poor circulation is not a punishment of age. It's not a genetic sentence. In the vast majority of cases, it's the direct consequence of repeated decisions made over years. And that, my friend, means you can start making new decisions today. So, what's really happening inside your arteries? Picture a modern highway. Well-paved, clear lanes, traffic flowing smoothly. That's what your arteries look like when you're healthy. Now imagine that same highway after years of neglect, cracks, debris, blocked lanes, narrow passages. That's how thousands of arteries look in people who think they're just a little tired. And in many cases, the root cause lies in a process doctors call endothelial dysfunction plus chronic inflammation. What is the endothelium? It's a microscopic layer lining the inside of all your blood vessels. Think of it like Teflon. It prevents fat and waste from sticking. When it's healthy, blood flows easily. It releases nitric oxide, which dilates vessels and prevents clots. But when the endothelium becomes inflamed by sugar, toxins, poor habits, or stress, it starts acting like a damaged wall. It traps unwanted molecules, stiffens, loses its ability to relax, produces fewer protective factors, raises blood pressure, and reduces blood flow. That's where the real problems begin. What causes this chronic inflammation? This is where many patients are surprised, because it's not only about what you eat, but also about how you live. Excess sugar. Not just desserts, but also juices, white bread, refined flour, and even processed fruits. Too much glucose damages endothelial proteins and accelerates arterial stiffness. Oxidized fats. Not all fats are bad, but those from refined vegetable oils, repeatedly fried foods, or packaged products release free radicals that attack blood vessels from the inside. Environmental toxins. Heavy metals from water, air pollutants, and chemicals from cleaning products can alter endothelial genetic expression. Unmanaged stress. Chronic cortisol keeps blood vessels constricted for hours or even days, drastically reducing circulation in the legs, hands, and brain. Hormonal imbalance. Both men and women rely on sex hormones for vascular health. Low testosterone or unbalanced estrogen accelerates arterial inflammation. What happens if we do nothing? Think of this process as a ticking clock. Each phase moves you closer to circulatory chaos. Phase 1. Initial inflammation. No symptoms, only subtle changes inside the vessels. Phase 2. Endothelial dysfunction. Blood pressure rises slightly. Mild dizziness or cramps appear. Phase 3. Unstable fatty plaques. A sudden movement, stress, or heavy meal can rupture them. Phase 4. Clot and thrombus, the dangerous phase. A clot partially or totally blocks a vessel, causing a heart attack, ischemia, or stroke. And all of this often happens in people who say, "I feel fine, just a little tired lately." A real case I'll never forget. Mr. Oliver, 67, came to my clinic because his wife insisted. "Doctor, he doesn't want to come, but I've noticed his feet keep going numb." He insisted he was fine, just a little tired from age. But walking 2 blocks left him breathless. He struggled to find words and couldn't concentrate when reading. We ran a Doppler test, only 59% arterial flow efficiency. The next day, we rushed him to the ER for severe narrowing in his carotid artery. He was days, maybe hours away from a stroke. Today, he lives a normal life because someone took action in time. And here's the good news. The body can regenerate, even after years of abuse. Your vascular system can improve. Recent studies show something once thought impossible. The body can restore endothelial function, shrink soft plaques, and increase arterial flexibility. Natural production of nitric oxide, activation of internal anti-inflammatory pathways, improved arterial elasticity, and healthier microvascular flow. But this doesn't happen by simply taking a pill. It happens through a combination of sustained choices. Doctor, but is there something I can take? This is where we get to the heart of this video. Because yes, you can include something in your diet that has been proven to support vascular protection. A natural ingredient used for centuries by cultures with remarkably low rates of cardiovascular disease. Affordable, safe, widely available, but widely misunderstood. In the next section, I'll reveal what that secret ingredient is, what studies support it, how it acts inside your arteries, how to take it without harming other organs, and why most people use it incorrectly or in the wrong dose. Natural medicine can be powerful if used correctly. But before moving on, here's a necessary truth. Your body doesn't need artificial chemicals to clean your arteries. What it needs is for you to stop adding toxins to the system and instead give it the right support. And as a doctor, let me tell you something else. Don't wait until you're sick to start taking care of your health. One glass of prevention today is worth more than an emergency room tomorrow. In summary, in this section, you've learned what the endothelium is and why it's key to your circulation, how silent damage develops, which habits accelerate it, the phases an artery goes through before collapsing, why you still have time to reverse the process, and what kinds of natural ingredients can restore balance. And all of this prepares you for the most important part, discovering the natural ingredient that cleans arteries, improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and restores vascular energy from within. See you in part 3, where we'll reveal the name of this ingredient, its scientific backing, how it works biochemically, and what happens in just 21 days of taking it correctly. You're closer than ever to regaining your arterial health. And tomorrow, when you go for a walk and feel your legs lighter, you'll remember this video. The moment you've been waiting for has arrived. The moment to reveal that hidden ingredient, one that very few doctors mention, but that modern science is rediscovering with force. Used correctly, it can make a real difference in your circulation, blood pressure, and overall cardiovascular health. But before I say its name, I want to explain why it works, how it acts inside your body, and what makes it special among hundreds of other natural remedies. The secret ingredient: fermented black garlic. Yes, garlic. But not just any garlic. We're talking about black garlic, an aged and fermented version of traditional white garlic that has been shown in clinical studies to have far superior vasodilatory, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties. What makes it different? The fermentation process transforms aggressive compounds like allicin into more stable ones. S-allylcysteine, stable phenolic compounds, ajoine, anthocyanins, and flavonoids. These compounds relax the arteries, stimulate nitric oxide production, lower blood pressure, reduce plaque buildup, improve vascular elasticity, prevent LDL cholesterol oxidation, all without side effects, without pain, and without medication. This isn't just tradition, there's science behind black garlic. In 2018, the Seoul University of Medicine in South Korea published a study showing that patients with moderate hypertension who took fermented black garlic for 12 weeks experienced an average reduction of 14 millimeters of mercury in systolic blood pressure, significant improvement in peripheral blood flow, and decreased vascular inflammatory markers. Another study in Spain showed that older adults who consumed just 2 grams per day of black garlic for 1 month reduced their LDL cholesterol levels by 10% and raised their HDL, good cholesterol, by 7%, with no negative side effects, no digestive discomfort, and no harmful interactions. What does black garlic do inside your body? Let's go into the bloodstream to understand it. When you eat black garlic, it is absorbed slowly thanks to its fermentation process. It stimulates enzymes like catalase and superoxide dismutase that clear out free radicals. It releases compounds that reprogram damaged endothelium, promoting regeneration. It modulates the expression of certain inflammation-related genes. It acts like a natural lubricant for your arteries, removing old debris and preventing new buildup. And beyond its power, its flavor is mild, sweet, almost like plum. It doesn't leave bad breath and can be eaten raw without cooking. How to use it for real results? Here's the most common mistake. People watch a video, buy black garlic, try it for 2 days, and then stop. But this is like watering a plant. You don't see change on day 1, but after weeks of consistency. Recommended dose for adults over 50. 2 cloves of raw black garlic per day, ideally on an empty stomach or before bedtime. You can eat them like candy, they're soft in texture, or spread them on whole grain bread or mix them with pure honey. Minimum suggested duration, 21 consecutive days. Improvements are usually felt between weeks 2 and 4, depending on your level of vascular inflammation. Precautions while using black garlic. Although safe, keep in mind, don't combine it with anticoagulants like warfarin, high-dose aspirin, or heparin without medical supervision. More is not better. Excess can cause hypotension. Don't mix it with high doses of raw garlic, as effects double and may irritate your stomach. Avoid alcohol, as it interferes with antioxidant absorption. Don't replace your prescribed medications without consulting your doctor. Black garlic is meant to add, not substitute. A real testimony. Carmen, 74. She came to me complaining that her mind wasn't as sharp. She no longer enjoyed reading. She forgot her grandchildren's names. Her legs felt heavy. She had no diagnosis of hypertension, but her circulation was deteriorated. She walked stairs slowly and avoided walking outdoors for fear of dizziness. I suggested the black garlic protocol with ginger infusion for 30 days. 3 weeks later, she came back smiling. "Doctor, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like a light has turned on inside me." She regained clarity. Her legs felt stronger. She slept without cramps. Not magic. Improved circulation. Restored oxygenation. What black garlic is not. It's not an overnight miracle. It doesn't replace an active lifestyle. It's not a one-size-fits-all cure. It's not an expensive pharmacy supplement. It's not an excuse to keep eating industrial fats or smoking. It's simply another powerful tool if you also help your body. If you truly want to clean your arteries and improve circulation, combine black garlic with these micro habits. Warm water with lemon on an empty stomach. Alkalinizes your body and improves garlic absorption. Gentle exercise. Walk for 15 minutes after taking it. Walking stimulates distribution and absorption. Avoid inflammatory foods for 2 hours, especially processed meats and sweets. Deep breathing or meditation. Just 5 minutes a day lowers cortisol and keeps arteries relaxed. Include leafy greens once a day. They provide vitamin K2 to repair blood vessels. What changes can you notice in 21 days? Patients report more physical energy, less morning dizziness, better sleep quality, fewer cramps, a steady drop in blood pressure, greater mental clarity, warmer hands and feet, healthier skin tone, and, most importantly, motivation to keep taking care of themselves. Once they feel the difference, they don't want to go back. In the next section, I'll give you a complete daily routine to keep your arteries young for years to come. What to eat, what to avoid, what to drink, how to breathe, how to move, when to do it, and how to sustain results long term, even if you already have plaque or high blood pressure. Because it's not about attacking a symptom, it's about transforming your health from the root. You've reached the final part of this video, and there's no better place to be. What you've learned so far was just the beginning. Now it's time to turn all this knowledge into a powerful, simple, and sustainable daily routine. A routine that doesn't require medications, surgeries, or secret formulas, just something far more valuable. Your decision to care for what keeps you alive, your circulatory system. Remember, healthy arteries aren't a luxury, they're your right. And now, step by step, we'll organize the exact routine that cleans your arteries, improves circulation, and sustains your energy at any age. Your daily routine for clean arteries. Designed for men and women over 50, but anyone can benefit. No gym, no expensive shakes, no big expenses, just consistency and the will to live well. Morning. Activation and oxygenation, 7 to 9 a.m. A glass of warm water with half a lemon. Cleans the liver, stimulates digestion, and preps your arteries. 2 cloves of black garlic chewed or swallowed with water. Boosts circulation right from the start. 15 to 20 minutes outdoor walk. No phone, no distractions. Activates brain, pelvic, and peripheral circulation. 5 minutes of deep breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, exhale 6. Lowers cortisol and improves blood pressure. Mid-morning. Clean energy and microcirculation, 10 to 12 p.m. Snack. Green apple plus handful of walnuts. Fiber plus healthy fats equals cleaner intestines, better brain function. Herbal infusion. Ginger plus turmeric plus pinch of black pepper. Potent anti-inflammatory. Complements black garlic, relaxes arteries. Afternoon. Maintenance and relaxation, 2 to 6 p.m. Lunch. Spinach, tomato, carrot, broccoli, boiled egg, avocado, chickpeas. Dress with extra virgin olive oil. Avoid bread, white rice, and processed meats. 10-minute walk after eating. Improves digestion, stabilizes glucose, prevents blood pressure spikes. Avoid coffee after 4 p.m. It can disturb sleep and arterial relaxation. Evening. Deep rest and repair, 8 to 10:30 p.m. Light dinner. Veggie soup, plain Greek yogurt, or veggie omelette. Keeps blood flowing to heart and brain, not trapped in digestion. Gentle neck and leg stretches before bed. Reduces nighttime blood pressure. Sleep 7+ hours. No screens 1 hour before bed. This regenerates cells and reduces inflammation. What results can you expect? Do this for 21 days and you'll feel more energy, lower blood pressure, better digestion, warm hands and feet, mental clarity, and truly restorative sleep. But what if you already have plaque? Don't panic. Many patients arrive with ultrasounds showing plaque or calcification. That's a warning sign, not a sentence. With a good routine, the body can stabilize plaques, prevent rupture, and sometimes even reabsorb soft plaque. It all depends on your decisions in the next months and your consistency. If you take medications, you can still follow this routine. It doesn't replace meds but supports them. Always consult your doctor, especially if on anticoagulants, antihypertensives, or statins. Black garlic has shown no major adverse interactions in older adults. What if you miss a day? Nothing tragic. Health isn't lost in a single slip. It's lost when you stop trying. Just get back on track. Every sip of water, every deep breath, every garlic clove adds up. It's never too late. Your example can save lives. Maybe you'll be the first in your family to take this seriously. Maybe people will say you're exaggerating, but you know how you feel. You know you don't want to live in fear, fatigue, or with a lifetime of pills. Be the one to set a new path. Share this routine. Send this video to your parents, grandparents, siblings, friends. Print the list, stick it on the fridge. Give the gift of health, not just medication. Final message. Today, you learned your circulation can be cleaned, your arteries can regenerate, your energy can return, and your life can improve. All it takes is something as simple as 2 cloves of black garlic a day. But the most powerful factor isn't the garlic, it's you, when you decide to act. Health isn't inherited, it's built day by day, glass by glass, decision by decision. 2 cloves of black garlic, 15 minutes of walking, 2 liters of water, 5 minutes of breathing. That's the starting point. The rest is consistency. See you in the next video, where we'll keep learning how to age with clarity, dignity, and strength. Until then, protect your arteries, protect your health, and live with pride.